Now, the humidity still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hall again. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And his kick here is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Now Etienne to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the right sideline. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Lamb will go in motion. There's a fake on the Jets sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. Down the left sideline. Breece Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have retaken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. ETN once more. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
You talk about this Jets defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Lawrence will throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hall on to give up the middle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Lamb will go in motion.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Lamb will go in motion. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
26.
A short throw caught by Andrews. 20! And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 33 yards that time.
But that down and distance, no real surprise they decided to throw the ball. But I think where the surprise kicked in, the result. Short pass downfield. That ball got taken for a nice journey to turn into a big play.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead is Hall. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
To throw is Rodgers. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Hey, 13 loop. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Powering his way forward. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Go, let's go. There we go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, I'm gun. 30 left. Red.
Now Lawrence.
He completes it to Tompkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Jaguars are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On play action, Lawrence. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
It's a throw again as Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Lion, Lion! Easy. Read him, 24. Read him, 24. It's hot.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Go, go! Go, go! 11, 11! It's hot!
Here's Lawrence to throw.
They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted across midfield.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Kill!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Second and 10.
Hey, hey, hey. Here we go, son.
Now Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
11.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Anthony Schwartz.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Flush to his right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here's Rodgers.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
missed it. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dallas Goedert as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
26. Jump out.
Rodgers will throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Lawrence.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's Lawrence.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Hey, kill.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Go.
Lawrence will throw. Dancing to his left.
Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Pushing his way through. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, lion.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Red.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Screenplay, here's ETN.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Open man, here's Schwartz, complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
30 left. 13 loop.
Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And this is caught. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Boy, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and it pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Rodgers going to throw. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
163 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
6:30.
Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out.
And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, run! Think right open, open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son.
Now Lawrence.
Flushed out right.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Easy. Think right. Red.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Hey, lion. Hey, gun.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught by Addison.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Hall.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
182 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
2nd down and 6 now from the 42. On the counter, it's Hall. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Lawrence from his end zone.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Hey. Think right. 11. Here we go, son.
Out of the gun. It's Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Chase Young.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Able to slither by. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. My goodness, 225 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. On 1st down, right back to Hall. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, It was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.